Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers.
Props out to Sky Guy Sam
Fucking
because
props. He is
wow.
Really good at what he does. And he teaches.
I've never had anything happen. You know, I've never done one of those intense things like that before.
Like a birth chart reading.
Yeah, like and go into the detail and such that he did.
Right. What I loved is that he teaches you along the way. He's like, okay, your first house is yourself. It's you, it's a filter that everything goes through. It's like the driver of the car. And I loved the way that he made it so approachable because I can remember things. Oh, four is home. And home, for me, there were these different things that landed there, but that's it. Yes, we shouldn't talk about it because now people can go jump on there when that episode's live too.
It does look like a Stargate.
I know. And then, my God, when Rachel earlier this week was a couple weeks ago, but when this comes out, it'll be about a week and a half ago, but she had that chart and she goes, what is this? Because she did this reading and it was all like I think it was all V's.
Yeah. And then I posted a picture of Stargate and she was like, oh, that's Stargate. I was like, it's the first thing I thought of because I didn't know what that looked like. And I was like, that looks like a Stargate.
I got the nicest compliment. And yes, I am talking with food in my mouth. Pop-Tarts.
It's a Pop-Tart, so it doesn't count. Pop-Tarts, they're delicious.
Yeah, everybody has a tongue, I hope. And that's food for something. And it's in your mouth.
Pop-Tarts. They're what you do when you're wooing.
What to do when you're woo. I know it's my lunch right now.
Did you ever heard that about when they go home?
Yeah.
Like because it starts, and it goes like all the way through you.
It does. Is that why we do it? Wow.
Yeah,
it really does settle you. Well, it was interesting because I've been I feel like I got off track because I was going to say something about Rachel, but whatever, it's gone now. But yes, I've been doing some research on the GATE program and I actually listened to the HemiSync stuff. Have you ever done that? Like listen to the Monroe Institute HemiSync stuff?
I don't even know what that is.
That's the stuff that they were like having remote viewers listen to. Like if you've heard of Project Stargate.
Yeah, I know what that is. I know.
Yeah. So apparently
Ed Dames and all those guys.
Yeah. So apparently you had to, the reason why people remember the testing as kids in the GATE program is they put on the headphones and sometimes they were playing in their headphones, the Robert Monroe recordings, and they're kind of like a meditation, but they're HemiSync where each side is gathering different information and it gets your brain into a different zone because you're kind of attuning both sides, but they're doing different things. I guess. I mean, this is not scientific, but whoa, that was really an interesting time. I'm like, wow, I lost time at my dining room table because I was like slumped over and there was this thing still going in my headphones and I had no recollection. I don't know if I didn't out of body and mess with people. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No. I think if you sent someone to another realm, I feel like they belong there right now. You know what I mean? That's their journey isn't listening to us right now. It's for them to be in the other realm.
Oh my God, it's so true. Well, okay, wait, we're here to doom hole. So last week we had such a happy doom hole. It was just like cheerful and this feels good, but there's some heavy headlines this week.
I mean, okay, look.
Yeah.
First off, I would like to say that our friend's book soft launched, Rachel White, Business of Woo.
Yes.
And I would like her to know that I rejoined Amazon Prime for 15 minutes so I could order it. So that's the sacrifices I make for my sister.
Yes, you did. That was so nice of you.
I have three Amazon stories. I don't know if we're gonna make it through all three because I just don't know if I have the mental capacity to do that.
Bandwidth.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and start. I'm opening the first now.
I do the audio edit, so it's okay.
Yeah, Well, I don't care. Leave it in there if you want to. I don't know. This is from Ars Technica, which is a cool website if you guys haven't ever checked it out.
I haven't.
It's ARS and then Technica, TECNICA. This is brought to you by Stephen Clark. And he writes, the race to Shackleton Crater is on. Will Jeff Bezos or China get there first? So this morning, this is on the moon. First off, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Because Craters, I was like, am I supposed to know where this is?
It's a lunar, what have you. It's on the moon. It's on the moon.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess everybody's racing to, they found out that there's some like really expensive helium on the moon that they want to mine.
H3.
Yeah, that's
H3. Yep.
So I literally the first thing that happened to me today, my rage bucket is so full of rage today. It's overflowing.
You need to pour it out. Pour it out on us.
I'm gonna pour it out now.
Some sugar on me.
So I'm like, okay. The first thing that popped into my head was Bezos as Daddy Warbucks. You know what I mean? This just like bald techno asshole.
But
okay.
Shorter, because I've
building like a big rocket that looks like a penis. Okay. Yes. And he's got and instead of an orphan, he builds a clanker, a little clanker dog. And
does it have a furry tail?
Yeah, or whatever, it's I guess it's got a robot tail. I don't know how that works. And then I
don't want to know how it works.
I was like, can you see this fucking asshole just sitting here like he wants to tear up the moon? Okay.
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Him and then they say it's him versus China, which I feel like his PR people put out there.
Of course they did, because because we know who that's going to signal to give him tons of money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. That is disgusting. We're so pissed at that.
Two landers will arguably be this is all me ranting. That's not this poor guy. I just want you guys to know that.
This wasn't Stephen.
Stephen Clark wrote a serious article in Ars Technica. Okay. And I did not. Two landers will arguably be the most ambitious robotic missions ever sent to the moon. The Endurance spacecraft built by Jeff Bezos, it looks like a penis, space company Blue Origin will become the largest. Also, doesn't Blue Origin sound like a company that's gonna simple green us and turn us into
Soylent Green.
Food? Yeah, Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Blue Origin will become the largest lunar lander in history, exceeding the size of NASA's Apollo lunar module, which ferried crews to and from the lunar surface from more than 50 years ago. China's Chang'e 7 mission will feature a smaller lander, but the project also includes an orbiter, rover, and a hopper drone to scout for hidden ice deposits. So I'm guessing that the helium or whatever is trapped in the ice.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. They showed a picture of it and what they're working on, and looks like a goddamn penis. All right. He should
did we doom hole this?
Nuts from the bottom of that thing. Swear to God.
Doom hole this.
Okay, so this is part A. Doom hole.
Part A. Or 1, you can count along or you can use letters. A or 1.
Yeah, this is our Sesame Street moment.
Stop it. I almost had soda coming out my nose when you said that.
I couldn't wait. I was just going to be like, it's going to look like Jaws, The Return or whatever over there. Okay, this is a woo adjacent story. Okay, so I thought I would throw that in there. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Lauren Sanchez Bezos's happiness routine is going viral for the wrong reasons.
Wait, what's the source on this?
Oh, God only knows. From fastcompany.com.
Okay, thank you.
It actually originally, I pulled it off of Reddit.
Okay.
Which I want all of you to know, I'm not one of those Reddit dudes. I just go on there to find doom holes.
That's what everybody says.
I just go on there to find doom holes. Okay.
There's a lot of things I could say right now, but I'm biting my tongue.
I just go on there to find doom holes.
Cooper feels uncomfortable with you saying that 3 times.
I don't go in there to like, because it's all like, am I an asshole if like I don't go to my sister's wedding because like she picked the wrong color dress? You know, it's all shit like that now. Reddit's it's become unmanageable bot farm.
It actually has
bullshit.
But this story came from there, so I just need to know her happy routine.
Well, I don't look at the
really
dopey,
want to know.
I don't really look at the dopey comments. But anyway, so this originally came from Fast Company, which is fastcompany.com. This is brought to you by Maria Jose Gutierrez Chavez.
Nice. Beautiful name.
Yeah, I know, right? Rock on.
Yeah.
All right. Maria is she's about to tell us about this.
I know.
Her daily habits with Jeff Bezos are fueling a wider debate about wealth and relatability. Lauren Sanchez Bezos is great at being happy. So much so that she's encouraging others to pursue unapologetic happiness too. But unsurprisingly, those without private jets aren't buying it. See what she did there? Aren't buying it. Get it? Huh? You know, Maria, I got to give you props. Look at you.
I agree. I love her.
She's quick on her feet.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, the New York Times published a profile on Jeff Bezos' new wife, Sanchez Bezos, offering a glimpse into the powerful couple's daily life. Their mornings, for example, start off at their $230 million compound in Florida, where the pair craft a gratitude list before kicking off their day. Oh.
This is my favorite story ever already.
Yeah, okay. I you know what? I really feel like we just turned Doomhole around and we're going back in the positive direction. Okay.
And we just got to part 1. Okay, they make a gratitude list.
I mean, I like Maria hasn't even gotten cranked up yet. We're only in like the second paragraph.
We know how journalism works. She's just getting started.
That's the teaser part. Yeah.
Teaser. Yeah.
That's the part before the first commercial break.
Exactly.
The story also dissects the couple's dynamic, regular exercise, and leaning on each other for advice, a blueprint for reaching happiness while enjoying the perks of wealth. As the New York Times put it, Ms. Sanchez Bezos seems to have influenced the uber rich to stop apologizing and start enjoying themselves.
Oh my God. Oh, meow. I feel the cat scratch from here and I love it.
The reaction from readers was not exactly warm.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. There's the first commercial break, and now here comes the rest of the behind the music. Okay?
Juicy morsels.
Yeah. How tone deaf are you? She is benefiting from the work of millions of people who break their backs every day working at Amazon, where median worker compensation is about $40K a year, a user said via Threads. Another user echoed the criticism on Reddit, contrasting Sanchez Bezos' happiness against the backdrop of broader labor concerns. What makes this piece so astonishing isn't just its tone deafness, it's the sheer, almost athletic commitment to pretending that obscene wealth is a personality trait even worth profiling, the user said of the New York Times profile. The user added, the real story this piece carefully avoids is the widening gap between the gilded bubble that everyone else, between this gilded bubble and everyone else. While workers are laid off, wages stagnant, and housing becomes increasingly unattainable, we're handed a glossy puff piece on gratitude lists and yacht parties. But others took aim at the New York Times itself for platforming the wealthy couple.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad they gave him shit for that.
Hi, Amy Chozik. Are you allowed to refuse assignments?
Yeah. It's like blink twice if you're in a hostage situation.
This feels off, the user said via threads. The New York Times is rage baiting us, another added. This is all in threads. In fact, the story follows a string of controversies regarding the newspaper's stories and headlines that have drawn online criticism. For instance, a recent story about white women adopting the Chinese game mahjong as a hostile trend brought heavy criticism online. Well done, New York Times. I didn't think you could cap your white woman mahjong rubbish. But here we are, whitewashing fascists.
What's interesting to me, I just have to add, is this is the same week that it was reported widely that an Amazon worker died in Oregon in an Amazon facility.
That's story number 3.
And they, oh my God, I feel like I just doomholed us. Yeah. And they're not allowed to call 911.
They said that everybody else just kept working around them.
God, because they were told to look away.
Yeah,
they were told to look away.
Yeah.
Because why? Why did they say that? Well, okay, we haven't really doomholed part 2. I'm sorry, I have spoiler alert 3.
I mean, when I told you this morning that, like, you remember when I posted on Substack, I was like, save it for the podcast, save it for the podcast, save it for the podcast. Because I was gonna go off on Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah. Only short Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, and then
he's tiny.
Then I had to join Prime for 15 minutes. Oh,
sucks. I could have gotten you a book.
That's how much I love Rachel White and her book. Okay.
Sisters
forever.
Sisters. I was singing the one from Bing Crosby song. You know the sisters from like White Christmas? Sisters. You know, it's black and white.
I don't know that one. I know White Christmas. I know the song.
Wait a second.
I know the movie. I don't know all the.
I think it's long enough that I could probably, it's been long enough that it's out of trademark. I could probably even attach it to the end of this episode. That would be so fun.
No, I wouldn't bet on it, but yeah, you're probably right.
Okay, I'll just sing it, and then me and Cooper will act it out because
sisters don't sue us. Ask Cap. I don't even know the words. Okay.
Okay, wait. So are we still in part 2 or are we jumping to part 3? I jumped us
I feel like Maria Jose Gutierrez Chavez she's brought us so much joy today.
She's a hero. She's a new hero of mine now.
Honestly. Yeah. We if we're ever at the same conference, me and Jen at the hotel.
We're buying her a drink.
We're fans. I'll be reading Fast Company now. All right.
Yeah, I am too. That was amazing. She just gave it to him. And it's so true.
Yeah. So we talked about do you want to do that one?
Yeah, give us the details because I was just like all pissed off about it. And it came up. I was like, people that aren't savvy to the way it works. We just saw it with Sam Altman. He didn't want, if you Google his name, Sam Altman, he didn't want that awful expose, in his eyes awful, but it was accurate, by Ronan Farrow to show up on the internet first. And so he started, really putting out there with his PR people about the Molotov cocktails that were thrown at his house. And, and so that came up first, and it kept people from talking about the actual story that talks about how he's just a really, really shitty person.
It's almost like all of a sudden out of nowhere, someone just starts throwing Molotov cocktails.
Yeah. I know that's what everybody said online. They're like, this feels so fake. So with the Bezos thing, this is their way of going, yeah, we're going to get the search engines to show this instead of the death in Oregon. So give us the scoop, Jesse.
Amazon worker dies on warehouse floor. Colleagues continue working around his body. Let's get back to work, in quotes. In a shocking incident at Amazon, employees in Troutdale, Oregon, employee, I'm sorry, at Troutdale, Oregon, died at work, allegedly going unnoticed for a significant period. A company spokesperson confirmed to TechCrunch that the incident occurred last week at the distribution center. According to a report by the Western Edge, the worker collapsed on the floor at the PDX9 warehouse. He reportedly lay unattended for over an hour while others continued working around him. The man is believed to have died on Monday, 6 April. He was reportedly 46 years old. I mean, 46, that's
he's
nothing.
A young man.
Yeah, I know. The report further claimed that workers were instructed to continue operations for more than an hour after the incident. I mean, if you go by this, they didn't find him immediately. So
I don't understand that.
3 hours, you know?
Yeah. Well, do you feel like they're saying that now retroactively? Because if they weren't allowed to call 911 and they could have helped him.
Yeah, there's been some legal and PR spin put on
There's some fuckery.
Sure. Oh, yeah, there's fuckery afoot.
Mm-hmm.
The report further claimed that workers are instructed to continue operations for more than an hour after the incident. Employees continued fetching totes, picking items off shelves, and loading packages onto trucks while the man's body remained on the floor. It is alleged that, it's horrifying. It is alleged that top managers did not halt operations immediately following the incident. The exact cause of death remains unknown. You know, I have a God bless this man and his family.
I agree. They've re-traumatized his entire family. Like his family is going to have to go through all of the scenarios of like, how could they not notice that he was down? Who could have helped? What was this? Like, is there going to be a fair autopsy? I would have an autopsy done. I want to know the cause of death.
When Portland Fire and Rescue has put it out as a cardiac arrest, when they were finally called and able to attend to the poor guy. The building is known for having a large number of injuries. At least they had the decency and respect to send everyone home, added another. Yeah.
Please, they're heroes.
After they found the poor guy. And
Jesse, I bet you a nickel that they sent him home, but they didn't pay him for the rest of the day. I bet you a nickel.
Oh, I'll bet
those
you more
cheap
than that.
Motherfuckers.
I'll bet you more than that.
Yeah. I'll bet you a Pop-Tart.
You know what? I'll bet you another thing too. I'll double down on you.
Yeah.
I bet you that the first call was not to emergency services, but to the lawyers.
Yep.
And the PR people.
So too. Yeah.
What do we do? How do we handle this?
I won't take that bet because you're right. You win. Yep.
I guarantee it. And you know what? I've been thinking about this because there's no reason for this. Okay.
This is awful.
And it's not like we don't have tons of stories about the inhumane working conditions. Okay. God. It's not like this is, it's not like suddenly this is breaking news.
Right.
Like, oh no, you mean driving or working at an Amazon warehouse is like a shitty job and like you're putting your life in danger and they fuck you over?
Gosh.
I mean, this is not news.
No, it isn't.
But the more I think about this week, the more I keep thinking, what if they're ramping up the shitty on purpose?
To justify having like robots and warehouses that have no people.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. You're right. God, that's awful.
You know what?
You're right. You have to think like
this is such a dangerous job. And what we're going to do is we're going to move our focus to making the warehouses automated.
Yep.
Because
it's inhumane work.
It's inhumane work, and we need to keep people safe.
Oh my God! So then they look like heroes. Yeah, that's how you have to think about these people. Is like 5 steps ahead.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah,
that's exactly what they did.
It's disgusting. That makes me so mad. But you're exactly fucking right.
Which I don't know. They
oh my God!
They don't let me sit in on those meetings. Obviously,
no, because
I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
we
it's
have
like,
enough money?
you know what else was manipulated that I think that I was exposed to this week on socials, but I feel like it was a manipulation. It was like made up, was those little robots that are very low and they're kind of rectangular that comb the streets. Sometimes in different neighborhoods, they are the ones that are doing the Amazon deliveries.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they showed this guy that pulled over. He saw one tipped over on its side and he pulled over and he put it upright and then he showed it moving off into the distance. Well, I think that was bullshit propaganda that's trying to get all of us to go, oh, we have to care for these robots that could tip over for these giant billionaires. We have to take care of their fucking robots if we see them because that's a good Samaritan too. It isn't a fucking good Samaritan. But I bet you a nickel that was propaganda too.
Why do you think they have those cute little faces on them? Those little digital cute faces.
Yeah, it is. Well, and then, you got to wonder about the truck drivers too for Amazon because they'll probably want to go to these. If they can't drone delivery, they're going to want to go to these self-driving trucks that.
Absolutely. They are
going to have human beings.
Yeah. They'll pull a truck up in a neighborhood and it'll open up and a bunch of those little clanker things will roll out
and you know what's powering those? The data centers that are poisoning people, like with the higher cancer rates and the toxic water and the noise.
I got stuff on that too, but we're going to have to save it for next time because Jen, we're about to have to do an interview.
Oh, we are about to do. She's not asking to get in here yet, but yes, we have Abigail Kachunas next.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, this will be a good break. Well, do you need to potty the dogs before she pops in?
I mean, they're good. They were outside before.
Well, now it's awkward because we have like 7 minutes and we're just going to be like hanging out looking at each other.